Okay, we'll finish up players today with Ben Stille. And we're expecting Coach Frost here at about 12:30, so we'll have, 5-7 minutes here with Ben. First question, Derek Peterson, Hail Varsity.
Hey Ben, about a month ago, you spoke at the Minority Student Athlete Collective rally that took place outside Memorial Stadium. I'm just curious, how did that come about, and what did you hope to gain from that experience? What do you feel like you did gain from that experience?
Yeah, I'm good friends with Taylor Johnson, who's a part of that group, and so they were looking to have some more diversity speaking at the event, and they thought I'd be a good fit. So they asked me. There's something that's important to me. I don't necessarily love public speaking, but when it's something that was that important to me, I felt like it was something I should do, and I was just always raised to, stand up for what I think is right, and even if it doesn't directly affect me. So I just throughout that whole experience just kind of shared with what my experience was with situation, just coming from Ashland, Nebraska, with next to no diversity, and just then coming to a school here and a football team where I got to experience. I was blessed enough to experience a ton of diversity, and just how eye-opening and that opportunity was.
KLKN, Andrew Ward.
Hey Ben, how about the Blue Jays last week? Just curious, what have you seen from the young defensive linemen so far?
Ashland or Nebraska?
Ashland, of course. Come on.
Yeah, I watched the Wahoo game last week, so that was a good big win for them. But yeah, they're doing pretty well, so hopefully they can keep it rolling.
And then what about the Nebraska linemen?
Yeah, they've been good. Ty Robinson's been as advertised. Definitely making big strides for him in year 2 here under the system. Tate Wildeman's making some good strides. Colton Feast is making good strides. I'd say those are 3 of the younger guys that are really sticking out. Just really kind of catching on to the defense. Around that year 2, year 3 is really when it starts to click for you, just from my own experience. So when you can stay in a defense for that many years and keep the same thing and same understanding, you definitely grow in your understanding, and it's definitely starting to click for him.
Steve Sipple, Lincoln Journal-Star.
Hi, Ben. Austin Allen was just on, and he said he mentioned that there's a true competition at quarterback. You see it every day. What's it look like through your eyes, those guys, Adrian and McCaffrey?
Yeah, they both rotate in and out, ones and twos. It honestly doesn't really matter which one's back there. I think if you'd ask the offensive guys, I think they're really comfortable with both guys back there. They both make plays, and I'm excited to see how it turns out this season. I think they'll both be able to make some plays for us.
Joe Nugent, WWT.
Ben, hey, Austin Allen just talked about how he feels his team is in the best shape that it's been in. Cam Taylor-Britt was talking about how defenses are, kind of getting beat up. You guys are really making an emphasis on being in great shape. How do you feel about all that? Where do you feel like you are as you head into this first game on the conditioning side?
Yeah, we've had months of preparation. I think just like any other off season might have looked a little different. The preparation might have looked a little different, smaller groups and whatnot. But really, it's similar training to what we've always been doing. So I don't expect any different result out there on the field, conditioning wise or anything else.
Kevin Suits, 10-11.
Hi, Ben. I think you just kind of touched on this about the rigors of the preseason. I know that it's been a really long and unconventional offseason for you guys. Are you at the point that you're just tired of practicing and ready for a game day to get here, even though it's still almost 2 full weeks away?
Yeah, it's been a little longer than normal, but I think guys are still excited to come to practice every day. And it's just a hat tip to our leadership we have at this university, our coaches, making it exciting for guys to come to practice every day. And I think we're still competing with each other. I think guys still want to, and we'll be ready for the first game.
Okay, and Parker Gabriel, Lincoln Journal-Star, will finish up with for Ben.
Hey, Ben, Ty Robinson mentioned last week that he had felt like you sort of took him under your wing and talked about watching a lot of practice film with you. What are those sessions like? And I guess what is Ty like as a student and a young guy in your room?
Yeah, it's good. It's usually me, Ty, Casey Rogers is another one in there, Tate Wildeman, Colton Feast, kind of that group of young guys that I just kind of tell them what a lot of pre-snap stuff, what they should be thinking in their head, play-wise, demeanor of the offensive linemen, trying to get little tips, just verbal cues the offense is given, signals, any of that stuff that I can get in their head and they can know what to expect. They can play that much faster. So it's really just about helping them be able to recognize what's in front of them and then be able to get the reaction that much quicker. And yeah, they're great. They take all the constructive criticism. I mean, it's not easy to go in there every day and have someone critiquing you. Me, and then on top of that, Coach T and Chins and all those people, like it's just another person added to it, and they just they take it well, and they really they just want to get better. So anything they can do to get better, they really they cherish that.
All right, thank you, Ben, and we'll be back in a couple minutes with Coach Frost.